I got a stick. Ooh, I got a stick. I got a stick.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 2 of Best Butties, the podcast in which we find the best of stuff and then explain why everyone else is wrong. My name is Brandon, and with me, as always, is...
Oh, well, we're doing it this way. Okay,
I thought we'd just forgotten our names.
I know, I'm about to say.
Like
you've known us for long enough.
and then looked away like he's checking a list.
Want to do everything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Rob.
I'm Jack. And then the only one you haven't heard...
It's me, it's Ryan. Hello, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Fatty rip on the skinny penis, mate.
Thanks.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so we... today's theme is sandwiches for our main Battle of the Butts, and I believe Rob will be giving us his smash or pass suggestion later on. But I guess first, just how's everyone doing? Game Awards was, what, last night? Was it last night?
Last night? Night before?
I didn't watch
I
it,
think.
so...
No, I just watched it like when it woke up yesterday, but it was good. They've released Hades 2. That was basically the only way I knew it was going on, even though everyone said it was.
They've not released it. They've
No,
announced
it's coming out.
They announced a date for early access again, didn't they?
Yeah, it's going to be sick. I
enough.
can't wait.
And Elden Ring actually was Game of the Year, right? So we are correct.
Yeah.
And Al Pacino was there. So,
And Al Pacino was
really?
That's mad.
Wait, was Al Pacino actually there?
Yeah,
Was he actually?
actually.
Perfect. Was he on
he opened
coke?
it. He was not on coke. Well, he could have been.
Hopefully.
I don't know. He gave an award, I think, to Chris Judge for his stuff as Kratos, and then Chris Judge was just on stage for like 10 minutes giving a speech, and they kept trying to play the music to get him to stop, and he just would not. It's fantastic. Go and watch it. Like,
That is bonkers.
Fair
there
play.
was like 3 or 4 highlights at the Game Awards, and none of them were the games.
Well, now everyone has to listen to the first episode to understand how this ties into this weird parallel now that we've got with this episode.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird when they find out that the Sandwich Awards are on tonight as well, and that we've called that.
I can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Are there any other games that you guys are excited for? I know the Crash Bandicoot game. Everyone here said they weren't really looking forward to
looks
There's a new Crash Bandicoot.
Terrible. Like
It's
what
Crash
is
Bash.
it? Is it like a Crash?
It's Crash Bash.
Well,
It's like a mix of Crash Bash and platforming. Crash Bash is like a party game thing. It's pretty good. It was on PS1. It was well good. It was a really
I
good
thought
game.
they were trying to do some sort of like Crash MOBA because it looked united.
I don't think it's a. I mean, if it's a MOBA, that's even
Fucking
better.
hope
so-
not. I really hope not.
You take
I'm on board.
one bad genre of video games and stick it in another bad genre of video games. It's maybe 2 wrongs make a right. I don't know.
What? Platforming is not. But what are you talking about? You know, like
3D
platformers?
character platformers are bad. 2D platformers I'll play all day.
That's a
God.
spicy take in my opinion.
I don't think we can be friends anymore,
put them in
Jack.
3D, and I just that, and specifically that like late 90s, early 2000s. I just do not get on with them. I like Banjo-Kazooie. I'll say that. I like Banjo-Kazooie.
Presumably Mario 3D stuff isn't in that list. Or else we're going to literally fight on the podcast.
No, it's that Spyro. It's the ones that are trying to be Mario but just are objectively worse. You're right. The Mario isn't in that list.
Good.
Jack's
Sonic
on the podcast.
Sonic
next time.
is. Sonic is
I'm gonna kill
terrible.
him.
There has
All
never been a
Sonic
good
is
Sonic
shit, though.
game.
Yeah.
No.
No. Not all of them. No. Not all of
Spyro
them
is
shit.
dog shit.
Sparrow is not dog shit.
Crash
You are
is dog
stepping on a lot
shit.
of.
Croc is dog shit. Bubsy is bad.
We're probably struggling to get listeners as it is, and then you've just spat in the face of the few people that will be tuning into this.
And I'll do it again.
I can't actually believe you've just said that.
That is
heresy.
Like,
That is
why would,
heresy.
why would you sit down with a PlayStation 1 and play Crash Bandicoot when you could boot up Final Fantasy 7?
You're right. You'd sit on the PS4 and play the remade Crash Bandicoot, which is even better. You're right there, Jack. I agree with you in that sense.
And you could then play the remake of Final Fantasy VII, so it goes hand in hand. Just relive those early years in HD.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Oh wow, I didn't think I was going to spark
anything
so
else?
much of an argument.
Did anything else come out from Game Awards that Jack doesn't want to curb stomp?
No, like Death Stranding 2. I'm excited to walk around and make roads. Like, I did not enjoy the story of that game. I don't think Kojima is all he's cracked up to be when that stuff now. Like, his Metal Gear stuff is phenomenal, and then Death Stranding is just, it's fine. It's a good aesthetic. But just walking in that was fantastic. Like, it gave me the same thing as, like, Euro Truck Simulator, which I'll spend hours on, but you got to, like, tangibly plan and affect the infrastructure and, like, optimize your routes by the end of that game. So,
but heaven forbid you play Spyro.
My God, Jack's such an exciting person.
Hey, look, logistics. That's a fun video game.
Logistics and system-heavy games.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. You're such a ball, Jack.
Highlight of the Game Awards, the Logistics Manager Simulator.
I mean, highlight of the Game Awards is Armored Core 6.
Yes,
that
he's
trailer.
right about one thing.
All right, I'll give you that.
No, it's Hades.
But
it's Hades.
hopefully, I hope they modernize Armored Core a little bit, because the last one was in 2012. But it still needs to be Armored Core. Like, I love Armored Core. 5 was a great fun. The soundtrack's phenomenal. Just, you should go and play Armored Core.
What is it? Well, actually,
big robot.
So.
Controls
like more
like ass.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll play that then in that case. Pretty cool. And Diablo 4 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Are we all excited for Diablo 4? I'm excited for Diablo 4.
I mean, I'm
Diablo.
excited for it, but the current precedent of Blizzard making Diablo games is absolutely piss poor. So
Any game. Blizzard making any game.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but they've really shat on Diablo in the last 2 years, really. So
Or with the mobile game.
Yeah.
Oh, Diablo 2 remake was pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty good
but
fun.
it was just a fresh coat of paint. That was
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I think after 3, they might be trying to launch 4 in something that's a better state. Like, 3 took time to get to where it needed to be, and I think they'll want to avoid that.
The question I will ask you before we move on to sandwiches is how, what can they implement that's worse than an auction house for the start of Diablo 4? Because they have to do something stupid because it's fucking
NFTs?
good, isn't it? Oh, fuck
NFTs.
NFTs.
like
Something like you unlock classes through a battle pass system.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
There's going to be a
will
battle
be a
pass
battle
in
pass.
there. Yeah.
There will be, but if you got to do that for it, that's going to suck.
I mean,
I just want the classes.
One last thing I'll say is the Ultimate Edition, which is like 90 quid or something stupid, actually it says it will make your battle pass go faster. So that's already a bad sign in my book.
£90.
Yeah, for the Ultimate Edition, yeah.
It begins.
Right. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I play League of Legends, and that's an absolute cash cow as well. So I can't really say too much, but that's awful. That is bad. So Diablo 3 it is then, guys. Great.
It's going to restart
Can you
Diablo
talk
3 for the 16th time. Let's go.
And enjoy it all the way until we've had enough of it because we played it too much
Yep.
Yeah.
for like 3 weeks. Should we talk about sandwiches?
Let's talk about sandwiches. So, what's the current bracket for this week?
What's the sandwich meta right now? What are people saying?
Yeah. What am I going to
It's me and you,
invest in?
Brandon. It's me and you. We're sandwiching it out. We're sandoing it out. Yeah.
Would you like to begin?
I'll begin.
Do you want to start?
Begin.
Yeah.
Food. Wow, this is probably a much better topic for me than games, to be fair, because I eat a lot of food. So, and if you saw me, that shows. So, sandwiches. Yeah, that's a hard one to start with, because sandwiches are, I would say, one of the best foods you could ever eat. They are fantastic. You can get everything in them. Absolutely amazing. So
I would say they're
Eat
like
a lot
the
of sandwiches.
Spyro the Dragon of foods.
that's because you eat what vanilla paste or something.
I mean,
So sandwich wise, so I was trying to think about some sandwiches I've eaten and stuff that you just chuck any old shit in a sandwich, right, and call it a sandwich. That's the joy of it. But what it makes a truly good sandwich, right? So I was thinking this. I'm obviously trying to play to the audience a bit more today because I clearly failed that the last time. So what do I really, really enjoy? What always brings me joy? And you can sort of spice it up every time. So the sandwich I've actually gone for is a grilled cheese, right? Okay, so reason I've gone for a grilled cheese, okay, and you can kind of say cheese toasty as a reason why I'm saying grilled cheese, because there is a slight difference, right? With a cheese toasty, usually you're putting it inside of a toasty machine, and then 2 bits of bread with some cheese in it or whatever else you want to put in it, shove it in there. That is a cheese toasty. A grilled cheese is where you essentially grill the cheese within the bread. but on it's on like a skillet. You do it on like a hot plate, right? And when you do that, you end up with a really nice cheesy filling which mixes in with the bread perfectly, and because of the way you cook it, you end up with this soft center of bread with a really nice crispy hard outside, right? And they are amazing. Go on, Brandon, you're raising your hand.
But what is the difference, though? You've just described it as an inefficient way of making a toasty.
No.
It's the same
Because
thing.
yeah, but it's not toast. You're not making toast by doing that. Like, I wouldn't say that was toast. You're making toast with cheese in it when you're making a cheese toasty. That's why it's called that. But a grilled cheese is the cheese is grilled within the bread, and I wouldn't say it was toast. That's not toast on the outside.
It's crunchy bread.
It's the same thing.
You're still toasting the bread.
Still toasting the bread. So your argument. I'm not arguing against your sandwich just yet. I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is that you're claiming.
It is different. To me, it's different.
It would be probably a softer bread. Like, it wouldn't be as toasted, but it's still toasted.
Surely
Because
it's the
you're
same,
applying
just
heat to the
quicker in
bread.
it.
So when you make a salad, and then you make your own croutons, right? And you use like stale bread, and then you toast the bread, but they're called croutons. You don't put bits of toast on it. What's the difference there? Well, this is what I'm saying. Is it's different. You're still doing the same thing. You're still toasting bread, but it's not called toast. It's called.
But you're saying that using you're saying that there is a difference between using a sandwich toasty machine press. You know what I'm talking about. To doing it in a skillet, but surely it's the same thing. It's just you're toasting.
It is the
you're
same.
attacking both sides at once.
Yeah, that is
more
the
efficient.
difference. It's like a toasty machine. You're applying pressure to the bread, and you're also applying heat to both sides rather than just one side.
It's as if imagine you just had two skillets.
Like, I see how that's
other.
going to end up as a different thing because the heat is coming from the top as well as the bottom. But it is still
you've got to
toast.
flip it to get
the bread that you've got there
it.
is still toast.
But in my mind, the thing that you get out of the cheese toast is different to the grilled cheese. It is a different thing. The end product is different.
No, grilled cheese is just the Americanism of a grilled cheese sandwich.
It's different.
Is a toasty. It's just what Americans call it.
But you're not grilling it. Like, it's a grilled cheese. I mean, technically, I'm not grilling it if I'm doing it in a skillet either. This is a massive paradox here. This is ridiculous. Ryan.
Go on, Ryan. Go on.
It's not a paradox. That's the wrong word to use.
I know it's... You can go at it from the angle, it's the same thing, but it doesn't taste the same. It does not taste... I'm with Rob on this. It does not taste the same. It's a different genre. Maybe it all falls under the bracket of cheese toasty. But it tastes like a different genre. So grilled cheese for me is a separate thing to a cheese toasty.
There we go. Brilliant. That's all the confirmation I need. Anyway, they're the best sandwiches ever.
That's sort of what I'm saying, and that I'm saying, I see how the result is different because you're applying heat in a different way. But a grilled cheese sandwich is still a cheese toasty.
But regardless, go on why you think it's amazing. That's the most important thing. Right? Let's not get bogged down semantics.
Either way, it's a sandwich. Either way, it is a sandwich. So we're good.
Yeah, it is sandwich.
A hot cheese sandwich. Yes.
So who doesn't like? First of all, cheese is amazing. You can put any cheese in that, and you can put anything else inside of it: beans, onions. Marmite, if you wish to put that crap in it, that's fine.
You got a Marmite.
Just the I hate Marmite. It's disgusting. It is awful.
You get like a jar of yeast.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Yeast extract, Marmite, Vegemite, it's all good.
No, that's disgusting.
So
I'd just
good.
put just cheese. Don't even bother putting any other like stuff in it. If you want a good grilled cheese, you just put cheese in it, and then you don't put butter on the top and the bottom. You put mayonnaise on the top and bottom, and you toast it. Or toast it. I'm saying toasting now. Bloody hell! But use mayonnaise when you're in the skillet. You end up with a much better crisp on the top, a bit more flavour in it. It's fantastic. I mean, butter's not a problem if you only have butter, but a grilled cheese sandwich is top tier because you can just have cheese, you can just have bread and mayonnaise. And everyone has that in their fridge, right? Not everyone has fancy fillings to put in your sandwich. It is the perfect go-to sandwich, in my opinion, and it is really easy to eat. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, especially if you get nice big thick cut bread. It's nice and soft in the middle and it's just hard on the outside. It's delicious. And then dip it in more mayonnaise.
I really wish I did the sensible thing of eating before I came onto the podcast, because I am fucking starving right now.
We should have all brought our respective choices with us to the podcast to eat through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bitten into it to get that.
Yeah. It should have gone off the
If there's one thing
factor
people
mayonnaise.
love on an audio medium, it's the sounds of someone eating against a microphone.
Eating. But yeah, so that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the grilled cheese sandwich. Is going to be my sort of choice of sandwich.
So it's a solid first pick, but you've got to go up against Brandon, so please take it away.
He's picked something that hasn't even been invented yet.
Well, yeah.
I've not ever had it, but I'm going to pick it. And I'll probably get round to it tomorrow.
It's actually a great choice that you've gone with. I haven't picked it as well, but you were talking, and I was starting to side with you already. But I'm still confident with my choice. Now, we've all been there, right? Had a long day, and what better way is the working man's sandwich when they want to spice things up? They've saved up their shillings from the coal mine all month, right? You get a hot pulled pork bap. Okay, let me set the scene. A nice crusty bap, right? Still nice and delicate, soft, pillowy, if you will, on the inside, but still that slight crunch on the outside to show that you're a man. You get that that pork that's been stewing in delicious gravy for a questionable amount of time, absorbing those flavours, and then you can choose to keep going. You can throw mustard in there. You can throw apple sauce, say more gravy. Whatever you want. It's nice on a winter's day, right? We're in December right now. Warms you up. It's can't go wrong. Hot pulled pork bap.
Yeah.
Question:
Go on.
Are you toasting
in a
that
skillet?
bap?
No,
it's
bread
grilling it
for me. Yeah. I'll put it in the microwave. No, I think in this instance, not just cold bread, if you will. Not
you don't fuck you do not fuck with the bread with a because otherwise then you take away from the filling of the sandwich.
Yeah.
It's
if you want that extra crunch, get that crackling as well.
Did you say stuffing? You said stuffing as well.
Throw stuffing in there, absolutely.
Stuffing in there as well.
On that bad boy. Layer it up.
This is the horniest I've been in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The desk is like risen ever so slightly.
Yeah.
You're hoping your other half doesn't listen to this then.
She'd be just
such a devastating blow.
It is. Sandwiches are life. They're great.
But yeah,
I mean, I agree, and I'm against you. So but it's hard, like, because that is tough.
Yeah,
that's a nice occasion sandwich.
Ooh.
Like, I wouldn't eat that every day, because if I was eating that every day, I'd be rotund. But like, if I was at like a fireworks festival, excellent. Or like a Christmas thing, like cold. To me, it reminds me of in the cold, wrapped up warm.
Yes,
like porky sandwich in my hand. Nom. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's the winter, right? It's Christmas. Why not indulge? Treat yourself. It's a joyous occasion. The pulled pork bap. right? It's accompanied by an experience, maybe a fireworks show, a Christmas market, I don't know, public execution. There's plenty of things. It's it's what you remember about that day. And I don't.
Charlie's
think...
bringing that back, so that's gonna happen soon. So he'll also roll out the.
I mean, you do make it's about remembering the day, and pulled pork bap is the reason that I do not eat meat. And it is nothing to do with the pulled pork bap. It is
Nani?
So I was at a work thing. They were opening the new research farm. They had a load of pigs there. And they also were roasting a whole pig next to them, and you could see the other pigs could smell it, and it was just it wasn't a good time, like
good
to
experience.
Just have the
Yeah.
you know what? I don't feel like eating their sibling next to them.
I didn't know pulled pork was the thing that turned you to.
That'd be the trigger. Yeah, shit.
There you go.
So I mean, there's a point in Rob's corner purely because there's a thing I can or will still eat. But I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. Still,
Now, let me throw it out there. What if there was a vegetarian or vegan alternative with the flavour of pork, so you can still have that experience without the animal cruelty?
It's a good question. Like I've not had jackfruit as a replacement for pulled pork. I've not tried it yet. Has anybody else tried it?
It's not
texture-wise.
it's okay.
It is. It just doesn't get there flavour-wise.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sweet, isn't it? It's like sweeter.
Yeah.
It's not savoury.
You end up with a thing that's like the right texture, but you have to absolutely smother it in the sauce, the basting stuff, to make it taste anything like what it's supposed to taste like.
But I would argue that normally a good pulled pork sandwich, it has been sat in its own filth, absorbing the flavour for quite a while. So maybe it would work. I don't know.
Whereas the grilled cheese, you've got all that stuff in your fridge. Everyone can eat it. It's super easy to make, and it's super comforting. You can eat whenever you want.
As someone who tossed up between the sandwich that I will talk about and a grilled cheese sandwich, I'm going to have to vote for the grilled cheese sandwich.
Is this my first ever win, potentially? Jack, what do you...
I don't know, because I'm going on what did I think of pulled pork before I was traumatised? Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with the grilled cheese just because I can go and get one. I could go and do it. I hate this. I hate Robert winning anything, but...
It's understandable. It's understandable. I'm going to turn the light on real quick because I'm sat in eternal darkness, although maybe that's where I belong, as I've not
That's
won
where you belong.
yet. Yeah.
You belong in the dark.
Maybe
crikey,
when I win something, I'll turn a light on.
So it works.
So there we go.
I think that's
Winner
good.
of the first round, Robert, with his
Well done.
Grilled
Well done.
cheese.
Well done.
Hell yeah. Okay, then. Let's see what follows up, then. From Jack and
Well,
Ryan's
I
corner.
think
wanna
first
see
of all
what-
we'll take a little bit of an interlude, because I found that there actually is a British Sandwich Association, and I'm sat on their
Ooh,
Wikipedia
really?
right now. So there are people that care about sandwiches in the same way that, well, I guess we do now.
Do they have a sandwich ranking? Because it'd be interesting to compare.
I'm looking through. They do have an award for retailers, the annual Sammy Awards. So let's go and see who's won the Sammys.
The
The
Sammy Award.
So,
Sammy? Sando sounds better. Sando Awards. Sandos? Sammy?
it looks like
Yeah,
they've not
Sammy-
had them in a while. Oh no!
Sammy sounds a bit noncy to me, but that's
Yeah, I feel like I feel like if it's an award, it should be professional and just use the word sandwich. I don't think you need to try and shorten it.
Well, I suppose you could argue that as well, Brandon, and say, depending where the award is awarded, should you not call it something else entirely? Call it a BAP.
Oh,
Well-
not. We're not having this debate. This is no.
Okay, so the BSA Sammy Award is given for outstanding achievement to the development of the sandwich industry.
Is it a grilled cheese?
The last one they gave was 2007 to a David Samworth from the Samworth brothers. Is that like a local thing? It's a British food manufacturer.
Well, what sandwich? Like, what are they voting for?
It's the owner
Like,
of Ginsters.
The person.
Just
Oh.
outstanding achievement to the development of the sandwich industry. That's what they're voting for.
I had a Ginster's pasty the last time I had one, which was years ago, and it had a bit of bone in it. It's like that put me well off. I was like, I'm not eating that. That's weird. So
That's actually
no more
gross.
Ginster's pasties.
It's not a sandwich. It's relevant.
I mean,
Stay on topic.
Yeah, so I mean, this all came out of me searching for something just to add a little bit of like context to what we're talking about, and I don't know, I couldn't find much. Now, because I couldn't find much, I stuck in a couple of extra words to sandwich news in my Google search, and those words were Florida man. So. We'll go through a couple of these headlines from across the pond. Florida man attacks man with sandwich during road rage fight.
What kind of sandwich?
Yeah.
According to police,
Hard. Assuming.
41-year-old Reggie Diaz was driving on South Sonoran Boulevard. We're just going to dox this man.
Hey, great.
A Nissan shuttle bus registration. No. Yeah.
We need to know the sandwich.
Yeah, what
That's
kind
the
of
important
sandwich?
thing.
So.
Such a waste of a
the
sandwich.
2010 Dodge Caravan sideswiped him from the rear. So, not a sideswipe then. Diaz stepped out of his shuttle bus when he was suddenly attacked by a sandwich. He threw the other man threw the sandwich from his car, splattering it on the shuttle bus windshield. Okay, so he wasn't like coming out with a Subway, trying to like beat him with it.
It was just thrown as like a.
Yeah, it does not say what the sandwich was.
That's a good quick aside, and I mean click. What's everyone's Subway order?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
okay.
do the
Like this.
vegetarian meatball sub that is like indistinguishable. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Wrong answer though. It's Italian BMT on Hearty Italian.
Yeah, well, do you think you can work out why I don't order a BMT?
Because you're a nonce.
Yeah, okay. There is that. Just legally speaking, I'm not a nonce.
But that's what I'm going for.
Should we just quickly clarify? As far as I'm aware, none of us are paedophiles. Do we need to clarify that real quick?
It makes it sound
Yeah,
so
just-
much worse if we actually have to clarify that it's not paedophile.
This will be used in
Episode
evidence,
2
Brandon, when
where
they find you.
we're coming out. Hey,
Maybe
controversial take here. The podcast officially against nonces.
Well, there goes
Keeping those
my
year
theme
numbers
for
up.
next week. Right.
What was that going to be? Favourite nonce?
Let's just move on. Don't worry about it. Right, the moment's passed.
I can now confirm there is a Sammy's this year. It just wasn't on the Wikipedia page, but I do not think they've had the night yet. So we'll stay up to date on that. We'll bring the Sammys. We'll cover it like we did the Game Awards.
Every podcast, the Sammys are
Sammy
coming.
check-in.
They come. It's a Sammy check-in.
Sammy chicken.
Florida man shoves foot-long sandwich down his pants. Why is that news?
We didn't finish the Subway order as well. Come on,
Oh,
Brandon.
yes,
yeah.
Ryan, what are your...
Normally I believe chicken and bacon. I go with cheese and toasted, of course. A bit of salad in it. Either a barbecue or a sweet chili, depending on how I'm feeling on the day.
What bread? What bread?
Like cheesy Italian.
Cheese Italian. Hearty Italian. And it's that's Brandon right there.
Yeah.
With his chicken and bacon sub.
I am Floridian, yes.
I usually go with a meatball marinara with absolutely no fucking salad because getting that shit out of there. And cheese and toasted with barbecue sauce. Easy, done.
Oh, you add additional sauce to the meatball marinara?
To be fair, when I have the veggie one, they have that vegan garlic aioli, and it's really fucking good. I always stick that in there.
Why are you making that sandwich so moist, Ryan? Are you going to fuck it or something?
Surely you'd want...
Like, Jesus. That is too much moisture.
It's
Like,
not.
it's going to be wet.
You wouldn't want a moist sandwich for that, though. You'd want something more rigid.
No,
you
wait,
want something hard.
Veto. Talk to us about your pick of sandwiches, Jack, before we get on.
So I spent much longer on this than I thought I would. And, cheese toast did come up. It did come up in my list.
I think I've already won this. Well, it sounds of it.
But then I was thinking, what other genre of sandwiches are there? And I settled on 2, and I'll keep one back in case we draw. But the one that I settled as my front runner is the Vietnamese sandwich. It's the banh mi. Nice bit of baguette, like crispy baguette. Oh, so many different fillings. You know, I typically go for tofu at the moment, but I'm sure you guys go for. I mean, they stick fish in there if you want it, or there's pork, or banh mi. It's good. It's good.
I mean,
a good banh mi sandwich shop.
I'm going to Google this because I've not heard of this. So at the minute you're just saying you're offering his tofu on a baguette, and I'm not really.
So,
Yeah.
I'm helping Jack here, and I don't know why. I had banh mi for the first time when I was over in Canada, and it's essentially like a baguette, some nice kind of almost barbecue flavored pork or beef,
Yeah.
with stringy shaved
yeah.
carrots, bit of coriander,
Usually like some pickled vegetables in there.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Kimchi in there.
I tried it once, and it was my personality for about a week. It's all I ate.
It's so good.
It's
They used to
phenomenal.
be. So when I was up in Newcastle, there was a banh mi place in there for a while before I think I had to close over lockdown, which is a shame. But just an excuse to go in there anytime. I mean, it's a fusion of Vietnamese food and French food. Like the French took the baguette over there because I mean, what else are they going to take over there? That's all they've got. So they took it over to their colonies in Vietnam, and then the Vietnamese took that and said, well, we can do food better than the French, and stuck some just great fillings in there.
Banh mi is fucking amazing. It is a breedable
That did look good.
sandwich.
That did look very good.
Yeah. Oh shit! That's.
I don't think I need to say much else about it. Like, I think I'm there.
It's weird that you said that in the bracket you're in, because I would not be surprised if Ryan also had that on his list.
So I to be fair, banh mi was gonna be the thing I said, but I've kind of got a wanky story to tell you all about sandwiches, which is kind of why I picked this bracket. Because recently I've been away in the States and Canada on business in brackets. I was looking at fossils like a dickhead. But I was in Pittsburgh. I was in Pittsburgh for about a week, but I was really tired. I couldn't really be asked to explore the city, so I found out there's a deli shop about 5-minute walk from the hotel, and it was also a craft beer place, like 24 taps on, did loads of cool different beers, and did a load of sandwiches. So I went there and had, for 3 straight days, I just ate their sandwiches, and the best one I found there is just incredible. It's called, let me find it. It's called Three Little Pigs. It's baked ham with melted cheddar, bacon, and barbecue pulled pork on a toasted ciabatta. It's simple. It's a load of pork and a melted cheese on a big old fresh ciabatta, toasted, and it's incredible. I know this is not going to be good podcasting, but for those of you on the call, I'm going to send you a picture.
I mean, I guess
So we can see-
that's the episode art.
It's the sandwich.
It is Ryan's sandwich.
It sounds. Oh, that's the Matrix.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Ignorance is bliss. I think that's what he says, isn't it?
I'd eat that. No, that looks good. That's great.
So it sound okay. That does actually look amazing. It's exactly as Ryan has described for those listening. It's the toasted ciabatta, and actually, it looks like the cheese is slightly. Is that cheese that's toasted, or am I not looking at that? Is that bacon below the cheese?
It's bacon, it's barbecue pulled pork, and it's ham.
Yeah, that looks amazing. The only thing is that there's no salad on it at all.
So
like, is it not too overpowering?
It comes-
because it's the bun.
Comes with a fresh pickle on the side.
Excellent. That's 10 of your 5 a day.
There
so-
you go.
Yeah.
Superfood.
Well, I'm not talking a small pickle, lads. I'm talking a fucking 10-incher.
I bet you
you've
are.
You've not seen a pickle with such length.
I bet you enjoyed that sandwich.
I mean, I'd
throat
love
of
to get
pickle.
my lips around that pickle, but I think it looks really good. I think that just that much like dense meat and cheese, and a ciabatta is like a dense bread.
I'm a dense boy, Jack.
Yeah.
Is ciabatta dense? Would
I
you
mean,
say
it's sort
it was
of,
dense?
it's got the air holes in there, but it is quite a like a rigid. Maybe dense wasn't the right word. I'm thinking it's like
structural. It's very structural.
almost hard.
Rigid.
It does look good. It does look good. It's a lot of meat. I like so with the banh mi, I could eat that every day because it's very fresh. You know what I mean?
It's got the
Bit of meat
crunch
in there.
from
It's
the
fresh,
baguette,
crunchy,
fresh salad in there, and then you.
It's true.
I think this like
we were talking
Go
about
on.
Brandon's choice being kind of
an event.
an event. This is an event sandwich, like a banh mi. You could eat it every day. You couldn't because you probably died because it felt like a meal when I had it. But it's an event sandwich, my sandwich, and I think you have to take that into serious consideration if you're going to take it seriously, which I think you should.
I mean, I was looking at your picture, and then I'm now just looking at pictures of various banh mi, and I mean, I know what I'd rather have, and it might just be because there's more green in these.
Yeah,
Like just that extra sort of, I don't know, a good sandwich needs some veggies in. It needs,
it
really does. Yeah.
At least something when it's just meat. Oh, I don't know. It's hard because obviously with the pork bap, that's just meat. Can you say the stuffing is a
Apple
vegetable?
sauce.
Apple sauce.
All right.
But I guess it's not just meat, even though it is very meaty. But I really like banh mi. Like that, it is very, very tasty. It's not said I wouldn't like your thing, to be fair, Ryan. I would. What was it called? 3 Little Pigs.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I
That's
would
that's the
definitely be eating
number
that,
of pigs that go into it.
but- It's a big sandwich.
They just
That's why
Like
Ryan was full.
yeah, I feel very strongly about my choice, and I think it is a great sandwich. But if I lose to banh mi, I'm not gonna cry. Not at all. It's fucking phenomenal.
You've got that almost nostalgia for it, mate, because you had it.
Well,
I guess it's the
nostalgia
thing, right?
for like a month ago. So yeah,
Yeah, still nostalgia, I guess. I'm gonna go for banh mi for this one myself. That's what I'm gonna go for.
I don't know, because I now look at those two sandwiches, and in my mind I think what's going to be more memorable. The banh mi looks good, right? But would be a regular occurrence of a sandwich, right? Whereas the 3 Little Pigs, I think, would stay with me for longer. I'd look back in my
I mean, yeah,
in my
because that
age,
much
in
sort
my
of
old
meat
years.
and bread, and you're gonna be pretty seriously constipated if you're having that.
Yeah, no, but I'll look
gonna
back
stay
when I'm
a
a haggard
while.
old man
My arteries.
and think, hey, remember that sandwich that was so dense with dead pig? I don't know. But I do also agree it needed a little bit of greenery in there. I think if they whack some, even just some cress, just a little
The
bit.
pickle that's on the
a little bit
side,
of something.
chop that up and put it in the sandwich.
I suppose you could put it on the sandwich if you deconstructed it and put it in there. Did you do that, Ryan, or did you eat it separate?
no, I just deep throated the fucker and got on with my day.
Yeah.
Didn't eat
And
it.
then I actually-
He just sort of gagged on it, put it back.
And in this story,
Dinner
I was,
and a show.
yeah, I was sitting literally at the bar, staring the bar slap in the eye whilst deep throating a pickle.
Perfect. You get his number.
No.
No, he got barred
Yeah.
from.
Done.
Yeah.
That was the wrong thing.
Come on, Brandon.
We'll give it to the banh mi, but I think maybe
Yeah.
somewhere in my heart it is the 3 Little. I think I would
3 Little Pigs.
want to eat the 3 Little Pigs more.
I think
right
the
now.
3 Little Pigs, like, I'd want to try it, but I don't think.
Experience.
Yeah,
Like, experience it. Yeah, I'd like to experience that. But it's like that sandwich.
it does look like
maybe
it
you're gonna
takes
raise us-
years off of your life. And
It's-
that's
it's
not a
worth
bad
it. I
thing.
can
I
imagine
mean,
it's
life
worth
is
it.
fucking miserable, so maybe that's the way to go.
Can the audience see why he doesn't like 3D platformers from the 90s with comments like that? Anything that's fun.
Yeah.
I've been off
that's
my
it.
antidepressants for like 2 weeks now. I'm really.
He did say this was the road to recovery, so maybe this is
Yeah.
just, we're starting out. Get like 20 episodes in. Maybe he's okay. Maybe he's not. We'll find out how
Wow.
passionate he is about Crash Bandicoot then. So, we'll have a look. Okay, so it's Bun Me. Is that the winner?
Yeah, we'll go Bun Me.
Bun Me's the winner. Well done, Jack. Good job. Good job there. That's a
Finally.
good choice, and a good choice
Finally.
of mine as well. You won last time.
Oh, I won the first bracket.
Well,
yeah,
you won-
okay. I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Right.
Okay.
What is it we do in the middle of the episode? I can't remember.
Well,
It's called Smash or Pass.
it's Smash or Pass, boys.
Yeah. So it's Robert.
So-
Smash or Pass. It's me.
What are you bringing?
Go on, give the premise.
What are you bringing?
You might as well give the premise
right.
again.
I'll do it then because I'm already speaking. So Smash or Pass. It's a little segment on the podcast where someone brings a character that they would love to see in Super Smash Brothers. Sakurai has been bringing. We got Snake in there now. We've got 50 Fire Emblem characters. And things from all over the sort of Nintendo-aligned media and video game media, but we think they should broaden out. They should bring things in from other places. Last week we had Al Pacino in Scarface, and we should get him in Smash. So
definitely.
who should we get in Smash this week? Are we going to smash, or are we going to pass on them? What's your idea, Robert?
Okay, my idea. Kind of hard to follow up on what Brandon put forward last time, to be fair, because that was a really good sort of thought. When I went into this, my first thought was gonna be anime, but I pulled myself away from it because I'm like, no, that's too obvious. I think it's too obvious, and realistically, that probably would go in Smash. We need to think of something that's really cool. You know what I mean? People want to play it. It's like people that play K. Rool, right? Like, you only play him because you're a fucking annoying person and don't want to. I don't actually enjoy playing the game and enjoy the controls of the game because he's absolutely cheesy as shit. But I want people like that. I want people to play this person because they enjoy that character, not because they enjoy the game. So, I was scraping through my mind, thinking who would really, really fit with this. Who really sort of influenced me as a child is the wrong thing to say. I don't think he influenced me, but he still sits on my mind to this day. So
Jimmy Savile.
what
should
I've
come into
gone
Smash.
for is Jimmy Savile. Fantastic. Is I'm gonna go for a little cartoon that I used to watch called The Wild Thornberrys, and I'm gonna go for Nigel Thornberry, voiced by Tim Curry.
So go on, bring your
What-
case.
oh,
But I've got a couple of things.
Still going. Okay, so he'll be melee. He's a melee character. I don't think it would work as a gunner, nor would he work as a sword fighter. As far as I know, he did not use a sword in any of the episodes of the Wild Thornberrys. Outfits wise, because that was a very good consideration from Brandon last time, he actually has many. Now, you've got the traditional sort of classic khaki shirt, shorts with a gilet thing going on. That's the normal one. He also wears a tux in some of the episodes. And he also has a nightwear as well with a little cool hat that he wears, like a little like Santa hat, but it's blue. Very cool, very cool. Taunts wise, where do you start? Lord Nelson's trousers. It's a Yeti. They'll be the best taunt ever. What other taunt could you need? Also, you could have. They're not mermaids. They're dugongs. It's fantastic taunts. They're brilliant. In terms of Final Smash, which is a good one, I was trying to think here, you'd want to incorporate some of the family, right? And I think the best way of doing it is you use, I can't remember what they're called when you use, it's not the Pokeball you use, you can summon other characters within a game of Smash, and they like run around and
The
do
assist
stuff.
trophy.
Is that what it's called? The assist
Is that what you're
trophy?
talking about?
Yeah. It's a bit like that. So a bit like that, except obviously it would be the ultimate for Nigel Thornberry. Would be Donnie just latching onto people and hitting them lots, right? Get the percentage up too easily and knock off the stage. I think as a Final Smash, that would work quite well. So that would also incorporate some of the family as well, because that'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go for Nigel Thornberry is my pick. Here, go on, Jack.
Do we think it hurts Robert's case that Nigel Thornberry is already in a Smash game? A Smash clone?
That is my...
Nigel Thornberry is in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Is that actually a game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They didn't do
that
very
was
well.
my thinking. That was my thinking, because while on paper it is great, but he is in a Smash-ish game, so he has already had a chance in the limelight in the wrong game, but
not Sakurai's version of Smash, the correct version.
No, but there is for everyone craving a little bit of Nige. There are avenues available.
You can play a Smash game
You
with
can.
Nige, yeah. And Cat Dog, and Aang, and Korra, and Garfield.
Oh my gosh. This game sounds amazing. Why haven't I heard of this
It's
game?
not. It's shit.
It's a really bad
right,
one of
okay.
those.
But it is available.
It is there. Like
It is, but it's not Smash.
my
Like, this
impression
is...
if you want to play one and it's not Smash, you play that Multiversus. You play the.
But the whole point of this is that we're playing Smash. We're playing Smash Brothers, the only Smash game out there that really is worth playing. Nigel Thornberry is not in Smash Brothers.
No, but
He should be in Smash Brothers. Give him a chance to actually shine and be who he really is and be great. You know, because at the moment he isn't. You've all just shunned him on the game that he was on. But let's be honest, Nigel Thornberry's a fucking legend. Like, who doesn't remember Nigel Thornberry from their childhood? Well, I mean, we were pretty old. Maybe that's why we remember it. But, you know, like, he's influential.
I'm quite torn because I want to do it for Nigel, but he has.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
him already being in a Smash game sort of means it's not gonna work. I love Tim Curry. I love Nigel Thornberry, but I think I'm passing.
Yeah, it's a no for me. It's a big old pass.
A big pass? Why a big pass?
Just
because of that?
yeah, it's a big
Do you know
faux pas. You should have done your research. It's lazy, Rob.
I mean, a cursory Google.
Oh, we're defining the rules of this bloody game per episode. This is ridiculous. I feel robbed. Brandon, are you also passing?
I am gonna pass, but it is with a heavy heart. I think if he wasn't in, whatever the fuck it's called, the Nickelodeon shit one,
All-Star Brawl, I think.
whatever.
I only know that because I've got it up on my browser at the moment.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that, then absolutely. But yeah, I think just because he's already had a chance, there's potential there. There are actual options to play a fighting game as Nigel Thornberry.
And it is absolutely gutting that game was bad, because some of the characters on their roster, Ren and Stimpy, Rocco, SpongeBob, Toph Beifong, like, I'd love to play
Toph?
fucking...
Who the fuck's... You mean Toph?
She's Toph, isn't she?
Her name's Toph.
Wow.
No, it's Toph.
Like, it's been a few
Toph
years.
Beifong's in
yeah,
it.
it's been
That's pretty
been a
cool.
few years since I've watched the first Avatar.
Toph Beifong in Aang or Toph Beifong in Korra?
This looks...
Spoilers.
Yeah, this is the Aang version.
Aang, kid version, yeah. Well, all I can say is, Tim, if you're listening, I tried to put the case forward.
I mean,
but,
there are plenty of
you know,
Tim Curry
we'd-
characters that I would want to see in Smash. I
Well-
would love to see Frankenfurter in Smash.
Frankenfurter.
I
Why do I know what that is? Should I know what that is? I don't-
Rocky
I don't
Horror.
know what that. I don't know what.
Rocky Horror Picture
No.
Show.
I'm aware that exists.
Yeah,
but
it was-
That's with the plant, isn't it?
No.
Plant? No, not the plant. No, I'm thinking of Little Shop of Horrors. Sorry.
Well, there you go. You got some homework. You can go and watch the Rocky Horror
Oh,
Picture Show,
God.
the original film. Well, you know what? Dress up as Frankenfurter, go to a show. You'd love it.
I have a great time.
yeah,
But there we go. Alas, Nigel is not in Smash.
it is a
So-
shame, but it's a pass.
Commiserations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
alright, you're still a
we,
loser.
In some way.
But maybe you can be tonight's overall winner. So let's go into it. It's grilled cheese / cheese toasty versus foreign baguette. What was your option?
Bun me.
Do you want to sound a little bit more Brexit, Brandon?
Listen, I thought I voted for it. It looked great.
I voted for Brexit or voted for the band.
Not Brexit.
Oh dear, you're
The
going to get
bun
death
me.
threats, mate.
The
The bun me.
Just saying, we
Okay.
should get those foreign sandwiches out of our country.
yeah.
They're stealing our customers. What more do I realistically need to say about my sandwich choice? I understand obviously for the sandwich that Brandon went for and Ryan with the pork bap and the three little pigs respectively. They're event sandwiches, right? And I suppose the banh mi, yes, you can eat it, as I've already said, on a daily basis. You could do, but realistically, we want something that's versatile, easy to make. You can put all sorts of random shit in it, and it tastes amazing. It's got to be the grilled cheese, especially if you have it as an accompaniment to soup. I lived off that as like a student, and it's when you're feeling a bit down, cold. You get that cheesy sandwich going. You get that bowl of soup. Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You could dip it in mayonnaise. You can put barbecue sauce on one of those. What else? There is literally nothing more for me to say. I can't sell it any more than I already have.
I mean, that's the same problem I've got with the banh mi. Now, it's closer to an event sandwich. I think Rob's right. Like you could go and make a crappy grilled cheese sandwich right now, and it probably tastes right, but it's not going to give you that same hit. It's a bit everyday. It's a bit sort of plain. It's too easy, you know. You want a sandwich that's a little bit hard to get. You got to go and go to a banh mi place, get it special, get it made up with love, with someone who knows what they're doing. A sandwich artist, as Subway would call them.
You put me off now.
No, yeah, Ryan and I both got shat on because of having to go out of your way to a degree. For the
I know.
And you're now saying that that's the selling point.
Well, I'm just trying to find a different tact
I think
than the grilled cheese. The problem is, grilled cheese is a grilled cheese. I don't think it's anything special, but its accessibility is its selling point, and I think that's all the grilled cheese has going for it. The banh mi is it's a flavor experience. You can put so much in there.
This is like the whole there's a scrambled egg thing where apparently I've heard this or read this somewhere, I don't know, but apparently when Gordon Ramsay used to get a new chef, he'd get the new chef to make scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, right? How hard are they? You just put them in a pan, mix them around fine. But they're so simple that it's how you execute the task it's the execution of the task is what makes it taste good. With a grilled cheese, it's the same thing, right? Yeah, you can just shove blocks of cheese in a bit of bread, and then shove it in a toasty machine. You're going to get a pretty average toasty or grilled cheese. But if you really think about it, you can use different types of cheese if you want to.
I think if you're spending more than 10 minutes on a grilled cheese,
different.
you need to just sort your life
That's all
out.
it would take. I could make you a grilled cheese in less than that easily.
Yeah,
and
I
bet
think
you'd
that's
bite into it and think, "Fuck yeah, this slaps. This is a good sandwich, a good hearty sandwich."
I've got to agree. You can add just the basic little stuff. I had a grilled cheese sandwich at a restaurant pretty recently, and all they did was replace butter with apple butter, and it was absolutely legendary.
apple
sandwich.
butter.
Yeah, you get
Apple
that.
butter.
How do you milk an apple?
But that little hit of sweetness, it just changed the game. And I agree, banh mi's are tasty, but no matter what the occasion, I will never be sick of melted cheese. It won't happen. And I'm lactose intolerant, so that's a fucking big call for me.
I'm not going to be angry at losing to a grilled cheese. I think
it's it has got to be the grilled cheese. I think just because it's so quick, anyone can at any moment in their life assemble a grilled cheese pretty quick. It's the sandwich of the people, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to clarify. I absolutely adore banh mi. I think it's one of the best new foods I've eaten in about 5 years. But it's got to go to grilled cheese.
I get the argument. I can't. I think I would always put banh mi above grilled cheese. I'd rather have one if given the choice.
Yeah,
but there is definitely something
if
to be said for just being able to stick some cheese between some bread and get something that tastes better than the two out. So.
It's just great.
So that means
Brilliant.
episode 2's winner is Rob.
Grilled.
Yeah.
It's grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
I fucking did it. Got him.
I mean, you might be able to tell that I just had no idea what I'd pick for next episode. So, Robert, what are we doing?
What am I picking for next episode? Oh yeah, I forgot that we have to do this afterwards, don't we? Okay. It's a toss up between two things, but you said you want to make it ambiguous, and we're trying to make this ambiguous to make it a bit more, I guess, engaging. I really want to do what I initially had in mind.
Do what your heart says.
Shall I just do
Robert.
it?
Do what your
Okay.
heart says.
Then we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for best husbando. Is what we're going for.
I like it.
That's gonna get. We're
not,
gonna shoot.
not waifu. Okay, husbando,
yeah.
please.
No, that's good.
No,
Yeah,
we're gonna fall out during that episode. Let's be honest.
I think
gonna be
this is
heated.
finally getting on to the things where we're when we're talking about this podcast, what we wanted from it. Something where we're gonna have some fucking opinions, and I don't think people are gonna back down.
You see, I shied away from waifu because if I go for my actual choice, I'm going to get absolutely ripped apart.
Yeah,
which
you're
Jack
a literal
probably already as well.
paedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I-
you're a nut.
no,
We've
no,
come
no,
out on
no,
this
no,
podcast
no.
against people like you.
Yeah.
No, it's no. She's 500
maybe not
years
use the
old.
word literal with it. Just throwing that out there. But
Okay, so
Legally
then
speaking, Robert
next
Hayden
week
is
we'll
not
go
a
for.
paedophile. Only because Rukia Kuchiki is not a real person. she was
and
real,
she's
he'd
500
be in
years
jail.
old. Just caveat that real quick. Although I don't think she would even be the best waifu these days. Let's be honest.
I don't think you'd pull her. But that's another story. So
I mean, I've already got ideas. We could
Oh, I
record
bet
the
you
next
do.
episode now, and I'd
right now. Do it right.
I
now.
could possibly go straight in as well. Actually, yeah. No.
There you go. I'm glad that's a good option. And then for Smash or Pass, we need to pick one of the losers. So it's either going to be Brandon or Ryan. Brandon's already been. So Ryan, it's you.
Probably Ryan.
yeah, right. Smash your pass. There
You're
we go.
smashing next time.
I hope he brings back the
sound good?
3 little pig sandwich and just tries to get it in smash instead.
He's going to loop back round. He's like Elden Ring 1, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
go for that.
Yeah.
Put that in there. Oh dear, fantastic. Okay,
Lovely.
Well, excellent. Well, thanks everyone for listening to this episode.
Yeah.
and I hope it brought you lots of joy talking about sandwiches and Nigel Thornbury, because it did
Just
us,
the
for
art
sure.
of the sandwich, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll find out who won the Sammys, and we'll update you all.
Well, we report back on that. That's really good. Oh, actually, good point. What we should be asking Brandon a little bit of butt stuff before we go is:
Oh.
Did you enjoy? I forgot what the game
Oh,
was
Chained
actually
Echoes.
called.
Yeah.
Oh, Chained Echoes.
So I've now played my Game of the Year nomination. Yeah, I've been having a good time with it. It's
It seemed
Yeah,
cool. I saw you
please-
stream it.
yeah, and I played a bit more today, so I've just unlocked it's just opened up the sort of crafting and a few extra bits. It's good. It's definitely got that sort of classic JRPG feel. If you're into that style of game, you'll be into this. Yeah, worth checking out.
So you should definitely watch Brandon on Twitch. Playing the stuff. You should plug your Twitch.
/Brandonio_Branderas.
Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
not
Yeah,
spelling it.
yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. But yeah, it's good. It's good. And then I guess next week we'll check in if I've had a grilled cheese in there.
Follow them off for each other.
I mean, no.
Alright.
Well-
by next week, I want you to have had a banh mi.
That's true. It looked good. I'm gonna have to track it down, but it looked good.
I'm sure there's a place.
Probably go Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
then.
Birmingham. Big city. You're okay.
Yeah.
On that note, thanks for listening. Go make yourself a really fucking nice sandwich. You've earned it. Well done.
Yeah, yeah. Let us know your favourite sandwich by emailing Rob. What's your email address?
We should do one. We should put one up. I'll make
should.
one.
Yeah, we'll do
for
bestbutties@gmail.com or something. We'll stick it in.
If that isn't available, though,
we'll stick the actual email down in the
taken.
episode description, and just email us in.
Yeah.
Send us a message. Contact us however, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, tickle my balls. You know, the usual stuff.
Yeah, because if people do that, then the end of or somewhere in the episode we can find out what the people's most voted choice was.
People sandwich.
Of-
The glorious
That's
people
brilliant.
sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, let us know
Better
your
be grilled
husbandos.
cheese.
But yeah.
Oh, husband is 100%. That'd be a hot take.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
listening.
very much. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
See you
Thank
next time.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
I got a stick.